Well, hello there. Another barn burner show today, a Thursday, a game day. Finally, a game, Rhett. Finally, a game.
With a jam-packed season, a couple days off feels odd.
Well, they got to get that poker tournament in, and it's not like you got a 2-week, 3-week break coming up in a week. You do. Never mind. I see you've got your St. Paul green on today. It is the Flames in the Wild. It's a game day. We'll get to that. We've got an excellent Pinder Report. The Canadian curlers are heading over to Italy. There's already one member of the men's curling team there. We hear from Paul Webster later in the show, the head coach of the
Webster's the head coach.
Yeah, well, his team won. His team Jacobs won the whole thing. So
stud.
6th Olympics as a coach. You need a guy who knows a way to find a cold beer at the Olympic Village. That's your boy right there. We'll get to that later in the show. We got to hurry. We got a guest waiting for us. The program brought to you by Bet365. We thank you, Bet365. Whatever your bet, never ordinary with Bet365. We're talking puck lines, money lines, futures, over-unders, all kinds of action there. Not just hockey. All the sports ever on Bet365. Make sure you sign up and use that code NATION when you download the app. We'll get our viewers in the YouTube comments into the show. If you want to have your comment read, attach a monetary donation to your comment, and it'll go to the Youth Centers of Calgary. People better than us doing things to help youth in our city, which is a great cause. We love that. We're live in the McLeod Law Studios. We've got a big event with McLeod Law later tomorrow and Saturday. I'll tell you about that. Yeah, we need you there. That'd be great.
Well, you guys make plans.
We make plans. We invite you. You don't respond. We know how it works. That's all good.
When's the event?
Exactly. We'll tell you later. Thank you to McLeod Law. We'll talk more about them in a moment. Let's get right to our Crystal Waters guest hotline because this guy is just itching to get going. He's been shot out of a cannon. I believe he just finished his Leafs program on Leafs Nation.
Tired.
Let's welcome in Jay Rosehill. We'll see what kind of a prize fighter our pal is. He's probably just been 12 rounds, beating up Leafs management, crushing everyone in the organization. Apparently, they just gassed sports science people and other leading the league in injuries, blaming injuries. Rosie, you got anything left for us or what?
I forgot that you guys don't start on time, so I apologize for coming in when you said. But
you should apologize because you know we always start not on time.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting. I don't
what
mind
we
waiting.
do.
You know,
gives me time to take a breath after all the shows I got to do with these old Toronto Maple Leafs of ours. My goodness, it's been a grind.
You know what I always say? Don't be surprised by expected behavior. Like when you say, hey, Rhett, we got a meeting on Feb 30th. Can you be there? Like, don't be surprised when he says, yeah, I don't know. That's what we expect. So you can't expect that. We're never on time.
I should have known it. I should have gone to the bathroom or something and given you guys an extra 5, but I'm here now. I'm ready to rock.
All right, well, just give us the goods then.
Let's go.
What's going on in the center of the universe? Like, it doesn't seem good from my vantage point.
No, it's not. It's a goddamn disaster is what it is. This team is out of a playoff spot by all accounts, and it's January right now. It has been frustrating. It has been so uninspiring the way this team responds this season. And the sad part is I agree with Craig Berube thinking that it's in there. They're capable of it and they just can't commit. It's too scary. It's too hard. It's too uncomfortable. And they've just dropped so many points along the way that they're cooked right now. And I have no idea what direction this is going. Everyone's waiting for MLSE to address the situation here. There is opinions from trade Matthews and Nylander to can everyone else and the coaching staff and get rid of Tree Living. And it's just everyone's going nuts right now, pointing at everybody to the point where it's the sports science people that aren't there this year, which is why they're in this situation. Clearly. And how that I guess Dakota Joshua wouldn't have a lacerated spleen or whatever right now if they had the sports science people in this. That's the problem.
That's totally it.
Who's throwing it on the sports science?
So I think it was it Jonas Siegel from The Athletic noted that they had made some cuts in their sports science area, which is in theory supposed to lower your injury risk. You're able to better see fatigue approaching, make sure your timelines are appropriate. It's been very wishy-washy on some of these injuries this year. Vague timelines, Stellars, Tanev, but this might all just be a coincidence. But they get the guns today. Tomorrow we'll find a new victim, right?
Do you think they are good enough, though? Like you're saying that it's in that room? I mean, it's hard because they are beat to piss. So it's like, well, is Tanev playing? Is he ever playing? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to decipher, but
well, it is tough. I mean, what does have it mean when you look at the teams that do have it? You know, the Floridas and the Colorados and stuff. They have a bunch of dogs that want it so goddamn bad, and they put that on the ice. You can see that. It's apparent with your eyes watching from your couch. And this team, like when the rubber hits the road and you need them to do things that are, I mean, it's the National Hockey League, and that division is clogged up. Everyone's fighting for their playoff lives, and there's these huge games on the docket that everyone's anticipating, and there's this big buildup, and you want to see this response, and then out of the locker room comes, oh, it's just another game, and oh, I don't really notice what's going on. Oh, is Marner back in town, and are the Vegas Golden Knights here? Oh, I didn't notice, when everyone else has had it circled since July on their calendar, and they downplay it. Meanwhile, the other team in the other locker room is going, we're going to win this one for the boys, and we're ready to bear down. This is a huge one. We've been looking forward to this. We want to come together as a team and give our best. And they go out there and they shell the Leafs, and they wonder why. And then you interview them afterwards, and the guys are like, oh, I thought it was pretty fun out there. It was a good atmosphere. And yeah, I thought we played pretty good. I thought our team came out really well and had the good stuff, and they got shelled from start to finish. It's just this head scratcher. And you can see it in Craig Berube. He's starting to get, visibly annoyed with this team, saying, I demand them to do this, and I show them the formula and tell them what it needs to look like. And you can see it in their body language and their facial expressions. It's just kind of another day out there. And like, nobody gets pissed off. No one gets mad. No one thinks to go to run anyone or fucking hit anyone or cause a scrum or challenge anyone or call on a bench or, heaven forbid, fight anybody. There's none of that going on. It's so flat and uninspiring. And I imagine Craig Berube, who they brought in to get some of that going, because it's where they've fallen short every year in the playoffs. They can dipsy doodle and get their extra points and their empty netters in the regular season and rack up some points and look pretty good. But when it's fucking hard, and it's the playoffs and you're playing a gritty team, they are never anywhere to be found. And that's why you brought Craig Berube in, to get that. And that's what he's been asking for. And it's just never there. And it's so frustrating. And people think if you retool and move Joshua and Bobby McMahon and move this guy and all these perimeter pieces around, it's going to be this different team. And I just can't help but see the common denominator with the last 10 years. And it's kind of the studs in the leadership group who just aren't there when you need them.
The memes are memeing, and that's what happens when you're in a big market and people care and you don't meet expectations. And I thought this one was pretty accurate about where the Leafs are at right now. There's their
look at that scar.
Honestly, I don't know what Craig's doing at the gym. I'll walk around and pretend to work out and stuff when I go to the gym. Jay, have we got a decent explanation of what the hell happened? This guy should be in a hospital, not coaching this team of wimps.
It feels like that sometimes at night when my phone falls on my face, but in reality, how do you cut yourself from fucking eyebrow to eyebrow on a round forehead, dropping something like some kind? Everyone, like, he was all shady about it too. Like, that's all I'll say, and I don't want to go into it any further. Everyone's like, what? Like, why not just say you dropped a dumbbell or a plate on your head or something? He didn't, but I cannot think of anything that would cause that kind of damage besides being in the gym and dropping something heavy directly on your head. But what a scar. He looks like he's ready for battle a lot more than the players on his team. I know that much.
I feel for Berube, because like, we know the type of players, and you would have played against him, Rhett, but like, I don't know that there's a coach that has a way they want to play and a team that's further away from that than what he's got.
From where I'm sitting, you're bang on with that. It's like, there's no way this is what Berube is trying to.
He's like, get me a set of skates. Like, I will go rough someone up in a show.
Yeah,
I feel like he's done a good job of actually maintaining his composure and not just selling these guys out. Like,
you could go a lot harder on him. He's thrown a couple digs. He mentioned the goalies last interviews. They've got to be better. Their D's got to be better. But like, there was a 10-game strip there, which, we thought that they had found the formula or whatever, and they were put in the beginning of this. Yeah, it's the premature weebaculation is what it is in Toronto when they show a little something. But it was 10 games and consistently playing. I mean, they beat the Colorado Avalanche, and they're playing the Florida Panthers, and they're leading the charge, and they are dictating the play, and they have momentum, halfway through the game. So the Florida Panthers are going to say, what are you going to do against the Leafs when that's happening? Let's run them out of the fucking building. And they tried, and the Leafs responded. Domi's fighting and Nick was crushing people, and they just got on their toes, furrowed their brow, and said no, and just completely played the Florida Panthers style of hockey and put them right back on their heels. And then they were just ejected, and they smashed them. And everyone's like, oh my God, that's what we've been dying for. Like, we have the skill, we can put the puck in the net. We got some goaltenders that are capable of playing well. If you have that mentality, that's what they tried to retool in the offseason, is play more like that. It leads to wins. It leads to, having the momentum and controlling the game and coming together as a team and getting chemistry going. And they were doing it. And then inevitably, they come off that road trip, come back home. You got a 5-game home stand. You try to get yourself in a position where you're close to the playoffs, and you can go into this 3-week break and everyone can heal up, and they just drop the ball and lose every goddamn one of them, season up in smoke. And
did they show up? So was it a complete 180 from what they were playing? Because you said it was like, okay, here they come, they're playing well, and you're
there
like, I don't watch them directly, but you're like, no, Florida tried to flex, and they're like, no, we're here, we're ready, we're going to take you on this time.
Yeah, It turns out to be just a blip on the radar. They had it, and you ask for it, and the mentality of the guys, it just pisses people off. The stuff they say before they downplay all the big games. They don't address the fact when they play like garbage, they try to say that they were pretty good and they were close. They walk into the rink with all their goofy shit. It's like they prepare for their goddamn outfits more than they do for the game on game days. And you got Willie Nylander laughing like your season's slipping away in front of you. You're not playing. You're like nursing whatever and waiting for the Olympics, I guess. I mean, that's going to be a story. He's going to play one game and then go to the Olympics probably. And you decide to nudge your buddies like you're 12 years old on the playground. Hey, boys, watch this. And then finger a national broadcast for the kids' next generation game. Like, what the hell is going on with the leadership of this group? It's the question that I have, and I get torched when I mention it, because apparently these guys are untouchable, and you can't even question the idea of shopping them.
I'm going to interrupt you. You know who's untouchable? Wendell Clark and Doug Gilmour. They're untouchable in Leaf royalty.
And they don't have that, man. I don't know why these guys are so untouchable.
Any of those Leaf honk idiots that say these guys can't be touched and they're special. No way. Wendell Clark was special. Dougie Gilmour was special. Kirk fucking Muller was special because they worked their asses off for the team and were proud to be Leafs. And from where I sit, it doesn't add up. These guys are spoiled brats.
It's like it's a chore. It's like it's a chore playing in that market, and it's supposed to be a privilege. And like to win in that market would be like nothing.
I hate Darcy Tucker. Darcy Tucker is royalty compared to you lazy pricks.
He's like my favorite player. Those guys didn't win screw all either, but they're on Legends Row and they're royalty. And people still wear their
wallflower and cater.
No,
we're yelling over each other.
The crazy thing is this group has, the firepower and the talent, and they've done the drafting and they've put this core together, and it's like they've been stroked so hard that they don't think they need to do anything else. It's like the typical new generation of, well, mommy says that I'm the best player out there, so everything's just going to happen for me, and they want it handed to them. And it seems to be their mentality. Like there's none of that hay bale throwing farmer kid from Saskatchewan in these guys who's like, who's pushing us around and what are we going through right now? And what's happening here? Fuck that. I'm going to change that right now. Get on the train. We're going. And you start playing that way. All the guys that you just mentioned, you would have had a chance to win a Stanley Cup. Now 10 years have gone by. Everything's fractured. Everything's in disarray. I don't even know what they're going to do to try to fix it. Yeah. They're just between a rock and a hard place. And I can't help but voice my opinion that the problem is the mentality of the leadership. Like when it gets hard, they're just looking around going, holy, is anyone going to do anything here? And you're the guy that needs to do it.
They're looking for somebody else.
100%. And I'm not saying trade all those guys. It's going to be so hard to win that trade, but I think that
is it though? You're missing the playoffs. You're missing you're going to miss playoffs. It's the same as we get sold here. well, we're really good. And it's like, you just missed the playoffs. Well, when I want to do a rebuild, well, you've missed the playoffs for 3, and it's going to be 4 this year. What you're telling me and what's happening are completely different things. So, yeah, you can't win the trade, but what do you mean win the trade? You haven't won. The Sabres have more playoff series wins.
Yeah, than the Flames here in the last 20 years.
And I mean, if you wait and you do what they're doing and you wait, like, okay, then, Matthews has 2 years left on his contract. Okay, wait and don't address this elephant in the room.
Then he controls it and screws you.
Lose them for nothing. Then you want to see some major problems. Your cupboards are empty as they are. It's a tough spot they're in.
And the hardest part is what Rosie said at the beginning, because they have had stretches where you're like, there it is. And that is almost more indicting, because it's not like you're watching the Vancouver Canucks where you're like, okay, they're
coach killers.
And it's so to know that they have it in them and that it feels like they're choosing not to do it as often as they should. Is that overstating it?
No, it's not. It's and everyone gets on the market and the fan base and whatever of the Toronto Maple Leafs, but if you go out and then you have a bit of Darcy Tucker in you and you're like, no one's ever going to be Wendell Clark again. But if you play with that jam and leave it all out there and come up short, the crowd will be on their feet clapping and saying, fuck, are we proud of the boys? Mm-hmm. But they haven't had that in 10 years. It's always like, yeah, everyone's telling us we're good and we have these trophies personally and everything. But like, think of the playoff losses they've had that are not just like, oh shit, we lost. They're embarrassing. They're getting booed off the ice on times where you need to show up, and they just don't have that sand. And it's character to me. It's the character that they're lacking.
So there's one person that needs to reach down and give them a pull and a squeeze and a tug, and that's TreLiving then.
And
can you do it?
If they let him.
Would you even be allowed to do it?
Like Keith Pelly comes in and he says, being good's fine. We're about winning. It's banners. This is about championships. When you say that, that puts Keith Pelly, the man who said it, in a spot where it's like, is this acceptable? Is there a quick fix here? Or is it like, I'm not going to let a person I'm not bringing back next year to start the sales process? Or maybe he is bringing.
Is there one star on that team that you couldn't or wouldn't trade or would want to build around?
Well, I've put out there yesterday that I think everyone should be on the table and they should voice that. And some people completely agree, but some people go nuts. But, Nylander's a really good player, obviously, and so is Matthews. But like, why does everyone forget about the beginning of the season where it was 2.5 months and they're like nowhere to be found? Like this inconsistency and inability to play your best and your hardest. Like, I don't know, like that. There's that meme or GIF or whatever of Matthews in that Montreal series where they're trying to rough him up and he's standing there like a Raggedy Ann doll getting ragdolled around. He's looking at the ref, smiling, going, "What is this?" It's like no one's ever won a cup with that mentality. It's always the guy doing the ragdolling and saying, I'm showing that I'm pissed off. I'm showing that this isn't acceptable, and they just always accept things. And like Nylander missed whatever, it was like a game 6 playoff game with migraines, and I know migraines are serious, but like he just doesn't play the last couple games of a series or something. And then they got a TV crew and all his buddies in his apartment, and he's smiling and laughing and laying around and watching the game with all the lights on him and the cameras and shit. It's just like, who else would do that? Nobody else would.
He's been praised for not letting the pressure get to him, and I've always been like, F that. He's never stepped up to do any like.
He's probably been the best of that group in terms of performing in the lights. But then to Jay's point, when you need him, it's like, yeah, I'm out. It's like, well, Wendell will be playing with a broken arm, right?
Yeah, and we don't have to compare. I just, it's always easy sitting in these chairs to say, do something. And we're just fans at this point, but we have a microphone and people listen. And I'm sure it's way tougher when you're the guy on the other end of the phone trying to make these deals and trying to answer to your boss and the manager, the ownership. He's got to move them all. Reset this.
Honestly,
and
all he did was surround these guys with grit, Rhett. Like you look at all the moves they've made, it's been like Lawton. You're like, there's a character guy. Like,
but they don't even look like a tight knit group. Like they don't. Again, so I don't
supplementing around these stars that aren't tough enough. It doesn't feel like these guys are living and dying together and hanging out all the time. And like, I don't get that feeling.
I don't either. Like the tightest teams that I've been on, they have a bunch of guys cut from the same cloth who are on the same page. And like, Willie's got a YouTube channel and they're wearing $10,000 jeans and they got earrings and chains and purses and shit. Like, is that really going to get a fucking locker room to go to war together? Like, I don't see it. And it's like, it's to your point about tree living. Like, that's why we're waiting for MLSE to speak. Are they going to let him have the reins for whatever needs to be done here? Or are they going to make a move? I mean, people are pretty pissed off about the Brandon Carlo trade. You give up a first rounder and a mint, and then every guy we ever give up from Toronto turns into a star ahead of schedule. And Minton looks great in Boston, and they're ahead of us taking our playoff spot probably. And that might be too much to handle. You might have to burn them down because you lost that trade, but everyone was happy with it when they made the trade. Their team's leading the division. We're going to the playoffs. Everyone thought they're different, and we need this piece. We need this D-man. We need this guy, this big right-handed defenseman to move the puck and play strong and have some experience. And you get him in there and he just doesn't make a difference. And now you're down a first rounder and one of your prospects. People are thinking that's going to be enough to have him lose his job right there, but I don't know where their heads at.
Right?
And you had the Panthers on the ropes in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And you pissed your pants.
But that's why it's a 7-game series, because you go to war and the men are always going to win that series. And the boys took control of it early. Panthers woke up. Sorry, boys, it's a 7-game series. They look like children in game 5 and 7 and predictably lost it in embarrassing fashion, even though you did have them on the ropes.
Yeah. It's not a quick fix. We're piling on pretty good. And it's easier when it's that loud market. And it's easier when the Stars have big personalities and make huge salaries. I'll say this, like, I don't care if you have a nose ring, a purse, and a necklace. If you pay like Matthew Tkachuk, go get it.
I agree.
It just seems to bug you more when there seems to be this apathy, right?
Yeah, and when they're soft, and then that just leaves you open to that. Like, I don't, whatever, the dress code and all that stuff. I'm an old guy. I'm not up with the times and the fashion and all that. But like, I can't imagine playing in that market and showing up looking like Justin Bieber and then putting all that shit back on and walking out of the rink past the fans and stuff and like and feeling like you can hold your head high. I just can't believe this season the amount of times that it was time to say enough of all the bullshit. Let's go out there and do what needs to be done. And they just don't. It's like that doesn't even cross their minds. You want
to make a statement. You're Austin Matthews and you go to the rink today and say, I've fucking got this. Yeah. Don't worry. We don't need the media to tell us how to do it. I've been around long enough.
And that never comes. And
that ain't going to happen.
No, it doesn't. And it's frustrating because I know he's a good player, and those don't come around all the time. He's got like 3 Rocket Richards and a Hart Trophy for a reason. He's capable of playing like
you
really
still have
well.
To have the right guys around him to do it. And if he's not the right guy, like that's kind of the thing. Captains who are captains that need 100% support from the other guys to lead, because some guys don't have it. They're a figurehead.
And on the other hand, you can put they've had different coaches. They've had different general managers. They've put the pieces, all these different types of pieces around these guys. And it's the same thing. Because at the end of the day, you can build a car that looks nice and has all the pieces. But if your engine doesn't do it, the thing's just not going to perform. And the engine on this team for the past 10 years there's a theme that's clearly emerged. And some people are unwilling to see it that way. And I just don't know how many times you can look at these seasons capped off with this one and not see a common denominator here.
I'm excited for the next Leafs game. When are they playing, Jack?
They got Seattle tonight. So
Seattle tonight.
How did the Sabres look just quickly the other day?
They barnstormed them, eh?
They look good, man. They look like they got a bunch of wagons. It makes you question why they couldn't put it together earlier. Obviously, all these picks they've had are developed, and there's a bunch of monsters, and they're switch hitting it line by line. I mean, Dahlin had the game of his life probably, but there's like 3 or 4 guys who on any given night can just take over a hockey game, and they seem to have the environment now, all the negativity. They're starting to get success, and I think that's all that they needed to take off. But they look like a team that you're going to have to address here this year and in the future. And you look at Montreal Canadiens, like I've been saying for a couple of years, that team is coming, Matt, and that team is coming, and they are coming. And now this division is flipped on its head, and Tampa is looking hot as ever, and I don't know what's going on with Florida, but now you're having to deal with the Detroit Red Wings and the Buffalo Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens too.
Sens aren't bad.
If they could get a goaltender, then
What's funny is after their win last night, everything on TV, the Sens are talking about, if they could play like 640 hockey, I mean, they could sneak in. They have the exact same record as the Leafs. Like,
it is funny.
James Reimer's their starter. Like,
anyone can make it. If you go 900 hockey the rest of the way, you're going to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, okay, really like the Blues. We'll see, man. It's shitty, man. I know you guys have been doing it with some teams that don't have a big hope, but it's no fun, man. People get on us too, saying, "Oh, you guys love this shit. You tear the team apart for clicks," and I hate it. I hate being negative. I love the buzz of playoffs and thinking about who we're gonna play and what the opponent's gonna be and who do we rest down the stretch, and all that stuff is so much funner than whatever this is. I think the next couple months are gonna be a nightmare.
Let's get into more positive topics. How's kid hockey going? What's the story in Olds? How are the boys?
Oh, the kid hockey's going. It's we had some fireworks on the bench. This guy came from I don't know what team he was on. He has a skullet, like purely bald all around, and then down to about his shoulder blades with the skullet, and he's MFing these two girl refs that are about 14-year-olds. He's motherfucking them. He's yelling over at our bench. He caused a kerfuffle in the handshake line. So when you talk about the National League and everything, and then you go down to like U13 and see how fired people get up, this game just never seems to bring the passion out of people.
See, that guy needs to. They got to draft him.
Yeah, bring him in. Put him on the wing.
Could use him. Get a guy with a skull. Go get
that.
Their ally Afraidy to mix shit up. Let's go.
It's hard to find these days, I guess.
Thanks for joining us. I know that you needed to get some stuff off your chest. It's not like you talk Leafs for an hour a day every day.
Yeah, we got to rely on each other for stuff because we've had a very slow week. It's like, oh my god,
Rhett turned 50 on Tuesday.
This has been
poker tournament this week. Fellas, gray clouds this week. We appreciate the ray of sunshine that's always you talking about the Leafs.
Yeah, sorry to contribute to it. You guys are good at plowing through that stuff. Lots to talk about. Next time I come on, there'll be some positives maybe. I don't see how or where, but I like being positive more than I like being negative. I know that. It doesn't seem like it sometimes.
Positively, one of our favorite guests on the show. Thank you.
God love you, Rosie.
Thanks, boys. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, yeah. They're in one there, aren't they?
They are.
That is the Crystal Waters guest hotline.
You
Great people. 403-219-4100. CrystalClearCalgary.com.
What was my thing, Jack, about the IQ? 50?
50, 100,
100, 150? I think that the Leafs management
a lot of hundreds
just needs to go 50.
Simple.
They're stuck in the hundreds and they're overthinking it. And I'm being 100% off. Yeah. Okay, we've drafted really talented, really good players. We let Marner go for nothing. Ooh, not good.
Yeah,
understand it, but not good. We're not winning with this group we've compiled that is elite talent, but just peel the Band-Aid off, Tree. Throw that shit in the garbage.
The TreBiggle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Jack.
And I think I don't think you have to make it any more complicated. Well, Matthews is he doesn't win. He doesn't help you win. In this
what you're afraid of?
You can move him and you get a bunch back and make it count.
You know what you're afraid of?
Giving away the best player.
The Jack Eichel deal. And you go somewhere else and all the doubts and the talk about
But it was the same thing with the Ryan O'Reilly deal, Buffalo to St. Louis.
Yeah. Yeah, St. Louis got the best player at the time.
Fleeced them.
Yeah, and now look at Tage Thompson. You can work for both teams.
Right? Like,
and St. Louis got a banner. Like, do you make that deal 100 times again? But the Sabres are probably saying no.
My point is that it might look very much, and I doubt you'd get fleeced that badly. You put a for sale sign on Marner's Matthews' chest, around the league. Teams that are out of the playoffs would be like, I'm in on this.
Yeah.
Who do you want?
Yeah.
Like it's a king's ransom.
4 firsts and our best prospect. Like it's bigger than the Quinn Hughes deal. I think
I would get a goaltender.
Yeah, you didn't like him last year, and I think they both have had injury issues this year. I think the goalie's more out of necessity. I don't think they look at those guys and say, "Look at how good we are net." I think they're saying, "Look how much we're spending everywhere else. This is the best we can do for like $6 million or whatever they're paying those guys."
Yeah,
and I don't really disagree with that. It's weird.
It's funny too because you move the guys like McCann and who Minton last year, like the guys that you bring along and develop and give an opportunity, and they go out and earn it. We're going to move these guys.
Yeah, we're going to pay those guys soon. Better move them. Those guys are actually going.
These are the guys that are actually earning it and working for it. Like, now,
tough spot.
It's easy. Look, we're hypocritical as well because what do we want here? in Calgary for the Flames.
Well, we want a Matthews, yeah.
We want a very high-end talent, offensively gifted forward.
It is hard to have the level of success they had for a decade in the regular season and have so little to show for it in the postseason. And I think that only magnifies the temperature now, because if you want to put any stock in that these guys aren't winners, you've got a mountain of reasons to believe that to be true.
You've got all the information and data you need to compile that argument.
Now, again, I'll say, when Jack Eichel left Vegas or left Buffalo, everyone's like, he's a prima donna. He's not getting along with the team. This guy got paid too soon. They end up getting a first, Krebs and Tuck. And Tuck's a good player. He's going to get paid probably 10 sheets a year, whether it's in the summer or the Sabres give it to him now on an extension. Krebs, you're still waiting to see exactly what he is, but he's an NHL player. And, the first to first. But meanwhile, Jack Eichel's probably the top American forward on the planet. He's their best player up front going to the Olympics. He's got a cup ring. It's really hard to trade the best player and feel good about it. You can, of course, do fine in it, but there's a lot of Joe Thornton, Tyler Seguin.
One difference being that Jack
deals.
Eichel never was in Buffalo on a successful team.
Yeah.
Like, you're not comparing. I know what you're saying. It's you're trading the best player. Yeah. Always a difficult situation.
And a 1C, like one of the hardest pieces to get.
But you didn't have a decade of home ice in the playoffs, piss your pants failures.
It's a different kind of failure, and it's almost more painful because you think it's there and you've seen it there, and then it's
you try and
are
tweak.
They choosing
I
to
just
not?
need to tweak. The Carlo deal was 100% a tweak, and they were this close to getting but
you'll never people don't want to say it, but like the amount of bad luck they've had in terms of like injuries in series, and there's been some monumental.
They've also had enough where they've
had enough reps where it's like, well, then you know what, chalk up 1 or 2 years
if you're capable
luck. But like the other years, what about them?
Yes, exactly. If you're capable of winning, you do.
Leafs cracking, Jack. Can't wait. We live stream. Ram some temples, hang out, watch the Leafs suffer.
Crush it.
It's a great market to see struggle. It really is.
It really is.
Because it's like they win that one series finally. It's like, we want Florida, bring on the Panthers. Then it's just
and I don't feel like Oilers fans are losers and way more painful than Leafs fans. I actually think Leafs fans are real fans, and
there's just more of them. It's so loud.
But it's not them that make the noise.
Right.
They don't annoy me. Maybe it's personal, but you see that like last year, they weren't playing. Aren't you cheering for the Leafs? I don't get that. A Leafs fan isn't requesting you join them like the idiots up north.
And to be fair, they've never really got far enough where it matters.
Yeah,
if you're the last Canadian team, that becomes the chat. Right?
It's the media coverage that's annoying.
It's the fishbowl.
Yeah, I don't think it's the fans.
We interrupt Sports Center. There's a broken pane of glass at the Leafs practice facility. Yeah, that's the shit that drives me nuts.
Exactly. It's like, good God.
Well, Rosehill's good. Thank you, Jay. That's good stuff. No quick fix there.
I think there is.
Well, I mean, that certainly it's a fix, but it's not a quick one. You're not good anytime soon. But that's fine.
Know what you're getting in return.
That's true. Yeah.
Like it's hard to even fathom there. Yeah. Nylander, Matthews are for sale. What? What's the league doing?
It'd be nuts.
It's going to pause. It's going to not go to the Olympics so that all the GMs can go, exactly. Okay, what can I compile here to...
Everyone's canceling vacations to get this deal done. Yeah. That'd be crazy. It really would.
How fun would that be? Go get him, Tree. Come on. Make a splash. This is your last kick at it, man.
Well, it might be. Might not. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's tough because I think he knew the deficiencies of the team. And when you look at the guys he's brought in, you're like, okay, McCabe, like big physical D man. You know, the Carlo we talk about, like big right shot D, like Tanev, Warrior, OEL, just one. Like he can give you a lot of physicality. Scott Lawton, like letter material, center, hard. And they've surrounded this core that's probably a little fragile and soft, relatively speaking, but incredibly skilled with all this grit. And it looks even worse.
Wow.
Because it's like now we're a little slower and we're definitely a little older. And it's death by 1,000 cuts is what Noodles said. And I kind of agree.
We're just saying the same things about a different team. But I do think he tried to do the right stuff by adding those pieces. Mm-hmm. But what now becomes, that's why even it's more clarity, more and more clear that, okay, we can't hold these guys' hands any longer. Like, are you going to be guys that show up and get something done for us when it matters, or do we have to move on? And I think it's time to move on. And there's a lot of people that are saying the same thing.
Yeah, it's lots of noise for sure. Let's switch gears. It's Flames game day. They've been off forever.
Get your helmet on.
It was the Anaheim Sunday game where they had a 2-0 and a 3-1 lead, 3-2 lead, and didn't win the game. But hey, perfect game for the Bagel. And let's look at this. This is a first party, not a third party website that we got this from. If that's the thing. Thank you, NationGear.ca.
Don't get bamboozled.
Don't get bamboozled. Don't get hoodwinked. It's high quality cotton, friends. Let's get to the Pinder Report on a game day. We'll get you all up to speed on exactly what's going on with the Wild and the Flames. There's news around both clubs. The Pinder Report is for our great friends at Village Honda. Winters in Calgary, Rhett. As inconsistent as Austin Matthews in a big game.
I was thinking how great it is here.
You loving it here? Looking over farmland and chalets.
Oh,
you're not going anywhere. You're a Western Canadian, buddy. And you need a vehicle that's ready for Western Canadian winters. It is the Winter Ready SUV event on now. VillageHonda.com and in the Northwest Ottawa. There's your game day. There's Weeks. Ready to go. Officer Weeks on the road with the fellas. It is Minnesota tonight. We have kind of some news, but not really new news.
I want to hear if anyone got arrested by ICE or anything.
Minnesota's a hostile place right now.
Right?
You know what I did? You know what I did here?
In the room.
They had a big client schmoozy schmooze thing for this roadie.
Canceled it?
Canceled.
Wow. Good
Probably
thinking.
not the worst idea.
Well, two things. You don't go to fucking Minnesota for a client event.
It's fair.
Lame at.
That's fisherman?
That is terrible. And yeah, if there's
ice fishing, maybe
massive protests and shit hitting the fan, don't go.
I think that's what I think that was their decision tree. It's like, okay, is there shit hitting the fan? Yes. Are we going? No. It was that simple.
Good. See, don't complicate it.
Don't complicate it. That's the 50, right? Clarity.
Yeah.
Not the 100. Let's go to Flames Nation. What are we writing about? Well, interestingly, we heard 2 weeks ago from Darren Dreger.
How the hell does Mike Gould know this?
Well, he's got the article to explain how he knows.
Wow.
But Dregs came on 2 weeks ago and said, look, I think this Kadri thing is going to come to a head. I think, maybe not that he's asked or requested, but that he certainly would not be averse to it. And that would make sense given his age, given what we've seen this year, what he's still got it when he's got it. And it is kind of starting to look like the end of the Sutter year where the body language is like he's having a tough time getting up for these things, but I think he's still a player. Would you agree with that?
I 100% agree. I think if there's something on the line, he's going to play better. I think he's disheartened. I think it hasn't gone well. I think he's frustrated, and I think he should get his ass out of here.
David Pagnotta of the Fourth Period was on our daily face-off program and said he's open to this. And that maybe moves him ahead of the queue on someone like Coleman who's hurt. We do have news on Coleman as well. Honestly, I always felt like this team was going to be hesitant to move Nazem for all the reasons we've seen them hesitant to move any guy with term ever in the last 15 years. But Nazem letting it be known publicly, either through his agent or insiders or whatever, that like he's okay with this, best thing to happen to the Flames.
I would be,
because they have this sort of thing where like we don't want
the puck drops tonight.
Yeah, if you got the offer you like, or sure.
I don't
get a fair deal.
This is what I'm saying to you is that 3 years ago when he was terrible, we couldn't trade him. Last year he was awesome and we got to keep him. Yeah. This year we don't know if we can trade him or not. Just get a good deal. We don't have to hit a home run. Don't threaten to hang on to him for 3 more years because you're looking for more.
My fear with Kadri would be probably the same of yours is you do not want to be holding the bag when at some point he's not a number 2 center anymore.
It doesn't matter. With the Flames and the way they're set up and their trajectory, he's of no use. It sounds like I'm being rude. He's of no use to your organization other than what you can get in return.
It's not about Nazem. It's about where is this team in their life cycle? Like, are they very young in building, or are they contending for a cup? They're trying to add young pieces. And is Nazem a young piece?
No, and
are you already locked into veterans
already?
Yes, you are.
You don't need to. What are we talking about?
Yeah. So don't be surprised if that happens. And I think it would be great for the team. The pick that I'm most interested in them getting back in a trade isn't a pick they're getting back in the trade. It's their own pick getting even better when you move Nazem Kadri. Like, you're going to pick higher. You do not become a better team when you move the only guy that you could, squint and say that's a championship caliber number 2 center.
What? I have no clue. Mm-hmm. What is he in a trade?
It's a really good question, and I think it would vary wildly from team to team based on what I just said, which is who's in a pocket where they've got to win one right away. That's the team that's going to give you the most. Because a team that's competitive but has like a 5-year horizon,
the most and wants to win immediately now. Mm-hmm. Here's the issue: becomes Nazem Kadri's not the only player, and so it may when you're that, say it's Dallas and they want to win and they're trying. We need a number 2 center. I'm just making this up.
That's been floated. Yeah,
Artemi Panarin is available.
Yeah,
and other guys are available. They might be willing to pay even more for somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have the only centerman available, it's different. I'm going to shop around. It's like, well, careful. There are other players and other teams that are willing to move guys as well. You can't overplay this hand.
I agree. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all.
And what are you moving him for? Because you need to do good and move on.
Yeah,
I guess I'm just simplifying it.
Yeah. And I will say this, like, Panarin's a winger and he's a dynamic playmaker. He's a star. You have to be shopping for a center. And that's the O'Reilly. If he becomes available, that affects your market big time. Vinny Trocheck, to a lesser extent, more of a checker, less of a scorer, but absolutely a center.
Austin Matthews.
Now that Rhett's got his name out there, yeah.
Well, I just think that the approach with Kadri,
I think I'll summarize what I think you're trying to say. Let's say the package is a second and you want a second and an A prospect and they're offering a second and a B, get it done.
Yeah. What are we talking about?
Yeah. And if you're like, no, 2 more days we'll get it, cool. But like, don't get caught holding the fucking ace in your hand and not playing it.
No.
This is a very good player. You probably got to eat a little money, but you got 1 retention slot left. That's what it's for.
Perfect. If you can sweeten that pot, eat some money by eating some money. Yes. And thank you, Mr. Edwards.
And Nazem Kadri, you lived up to your end of the bargain in Calgary.
Yes.
You're a great flame. This is not a crush on Nazem. This is a Nazem still good at 35. Tip of the cap to you. Tip of the cap to you. Go win another cup. Okay, we keep moving. Perek news. Ooh, we like Perek news.
If it's good news, I don't need to hear he's hurt again.
There's a plan. So the conditioning stint will come to an end tomorrow. The Wranglers play. He will then leave Friday's game in San Jose against the Barracuda with the Wranglers and come back to join the Flames, either for the Toronto Monday game or the Edmonton Wednesday game, or, as Francis notes, both would be great, before the Olympic break, get in the gym. 2 goals, 2 helpers in 3 games. Starting to look like himself down there. First game was kind of like, looked like he was wandering the mall, a little lost. Second game, you're like, okay, there's making some plays. Third game, 2 goals. You're like, he's too good for this league. And again, is he a perfect player? No.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But,
he's perfect for that league.
First 3 games, he's got 2-2, and one of the games rather pedestrian. So I would like to see him in some minutes with a good defenseman next to him. Let's go.
Great. I'm not going to start doing cartwheels because Zane Parek's back. Now Zane Parek needs to perform.
Yep. Put him in a spot where he can have success, and let's see him have it.
Yeah. Or spend the next year in the AHL and do what you're doing.
There is that too. Let's take a look at, I think, stats between the Flames and Wild. They play tonight. These are the special teams, look-sees. Flames penalty kill climbing up there. Almost
same with the power play. 29th. Look at that. That's the wrong way.
Wild got a good power play. It's almost a flip of the coin here. Not good on the penalty kill are the Wild, where the Flames are. And in the power play, the opposite is true. Flames have had some success against the Wild this year. Okay, we'll see how they do tonight. Quinn Hughes has been very good since arriving in Minnesota, and they line up their club as such. It's a talented roster. They're going to be buyers, but they seem to be open to anything. It's a deep team. They've got lots of different pieces. Can they add a star anywhere? Sure. They've got a great tandem in net, but there's even talk they might move their really good young netminder if they think that's the chip that can get them another piece. They will have to play Dallas and Colorado the first 2 rounds, most likely, if they're going to have success.
Should be calling Tree saying, hey, I got a goalie.
Got a goalie for you.
Got some D for you, some young kids for you.
That's right.
Send that centerman.
Brett's leaning into this Matthews deal. I love it. I'm here for it. That's great. There's their forward group. Joel Eriksson just back from injury. He's going to the Olympics for Sweden. He's a big physical checking center that can score 30. That's a nice player. Hartman works his tail off. Boldy, they got him on the wing right now. Incredibly crafty player.
What do they need? A center?
I don't think they're missing a piece, but I think they could
Ryan
add.
Hartman's not a number one center.
No, and I think you've seen Boldy there a ton. And if I'm guessing if they start the playoffs, Boldy's there. And he's fine there. But yeah, maybe is it another center? Maybe Kadri. And some good depth as well. Tarasenko's
Their
had a
D
nice
is
bounce
terrible
back.
though, eh?
Well, let's take a look at the D. I feel like you're gonna like their D.
Oh,
yeah, like this Quinn Hughes Brock favorite.
Wait.
They're going to the Olympics. That's good. On the deepest blue line of the Olympics. We love Middleton. He's got the sheriff's mustache. Came over from San Jose a few years ago. Spurgeon's quietly just a really, really good player for a long time now.
Solid.
Yeah. And they're a little dinged up on the back end. Brodin and Bogosian are out. So you're actually
looking
looking
at a high pick. Do I remember?
Yeah, they
this?
brought him over from Columbus. He was
Yeah.
a really high pick there. But that's their 7-8 you're looking at because Bogosian and Brodin are out. Okay. That's a good group. And in net,
Bogosian's got to be dropping down the list.
yeah, he might be one of their 7-8s, to be fair, but
Anyway.
a guy that's been there and won. Gustafson and Wallstead in net, great tandem. They've the two of them have the most shutouts in the league of any tandem, I believe. They're good. Couple Swedes.
Screw you, Swedes. You don't take Michael Blackland. Too bad. I'm not cheering for you. Swedes.
Noted. Despite your affinity for Swedes.
And backs.
And backs. Okay. This is your bottom 10. The Leafs are in there today.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Flames in the 3-hole right now, Rhett. I don't
We're
mind
sitting
that.
pretty right
I
now.
don't mind
Come on,
that.
Craig. Move somebody else.
We need the Rangers to pull up their socks. They're
This
benching
is-
Panarin.
yeah, well,
We'll
what
get to
you
it in a
said
moment.
about moving a Flame is even bigger for the Rangers. They're not playing Panarin. They move some guys. They
Yeah.
are going to quickly plummet even further. Now we got games in hand. This is not good.
You need the Rangers to beat the Islanders tonight. And
Although I keep catching myself top 5.
top 5.
Don't get greedy. As long as we're top 5.
Yeah, and
Top
if,
5.
if something good wanted to happen to this franchise as well, that'd be great. Maybe you don't lose the lottery balls every year, right? Maybe.
When we play St. Louis again, was it last year where we had that back-to-back and we
Yeah, in
lost?
January.
Yeah, we got to lose them this year.
They lost to St. Louis first home game of the year. And I think they played them another time since.
So one more.
I think there'd be one more remaining, but I could be wrong. It's they're not necessarily the most memorable clashes of the season, the Blues and Flames. That's your bottom 10. Let's take a look at the top. We show that because the Minnesota Wild, they are 3rd in points, 5th in points percentage. They're a very good team. The challenge for them, there's 2 teams in the division above them. They would lead the Pacific. They would be 1st in the Atlantic. Instead, they are 3rd in the Central. I wouldn't lead the Atlantic. Sorry, Tampa's right there. But they're a good team. And again, Quinn just arrived. When was that? Late November, early December? Was that West Edmonton Mall? The Albanian amusement
Right,
park
yeah.
when that trade broke, I think. Yeah.
You're in front of the boat.
I saw the boat, the big boat. They had a seal show going on there. Edmonton. Crazy place.
Gross.
Ew.
I can't believe Buffalo 7th.
Isn't that unreal? Okay, biggest surprises in there, Buffalo, Pittsburgh have to be
Pittsburgh
that.
for sure.
We all knew Montreal was going to be there at some point, and Detroit's shown flashes.
That's it. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. The
Yeah.
other teams, I thought, yeah.
Yeah. And are we
Maybe Detroit, but year over year, weren't they unbelievable the second half last year?
and they had a game 82 that they almost got into the playoffs 2 years ago. It's surprising, but not nearly like Buffalo and Pittsburgh, who we thought, at points this year would be god awful. Keep moving. Games last night. Not a ton. Isles did beat the Rangers 5-2. We took that one on the chin on our Bet365 that we made that bet before they healthied Panarin. So we have at least a good excuse.
There's your,
Needed an excuse for that one. Columbus 5-3 winners at home. Philly, the bottom's fallen out on them. Dan Vladar had a great start, but this is
he playing or is he hurt? I thought the other Civ was.
He's back now, but he lost last night, I believe. And then the Senators got a big win. We talked about them being a very good team that has not gotten saves. They got enough saves last night. They beat the Avs 5-2. It's a very pedestrian 2.5, 3 weeks for the Avs, just hovering around 500. But again, they were almost perfect for 3 months, so it is what it is.
Is it possible to pull up just the Atlantic Division?
Yeah, Jack, we can
because you know
it's tight.
I think we all know it, but I think if you get a visual of it, and the other thing about it is the teams that are good and have been good, and all the other teams that are good are teams that are young and coming up, right? Like you're like, this is a juggernaut of a division. Like Ottawa should be in a playoff spot. Last year, we're like, holy shit, here they come. This is going to be an unbelievable team. Goaltending. There we go. Excellent.
Lightning have been awesome.
Like the Leafs won did they win the division last year?
I think they were second, but they had home ice against the Sens. Am I correct in that? In the 2-3 in the Atlantic? That would make sense. Panthers were not really paying too much attention to the stats because we know they just got Tkachuk back. They will.
I would be paying attention to that stat because making the playoffs is not going to be easy for them.
No, but if they come as a wild card, they're still the Panthers to me because Barkov will be back, right? Like that's the most important.
Leafs won last year, and then the 2-3 was Florida Tampa.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's what I thought.
Leafs won that division. Goodness. Yeah, like I think the Sens are good enough to make it. Like the Panthers are good enough to make it. I give the Bruins a ton of credit.
I give the Bruins a ton of credit. And I think we maybe underestimate Swayman, and if he is good, and right, like
they got some depth. Morgan Geekie's having a monster year. Habs and Sabres are young, and we knew eventually it would all come together. Certainly
I think the Red Wings are decent.
Red Wings are young. They're good. That's a tough division, man. Yeah. Seriously. Again, 4 games over 500. The Leafs for the beating that we've given them.
That's right. Like it, right?
It's not awful. And the Sens were like, oh, we love them. They're also 4 games over 500. It's kind of the way they've gone about it, I suppose. That's more the talking point.
But it's a good visual, too, just to see. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, well, we only need to make up a few. No, it's the fact you have to jump so many teams.
Even for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you get Barkov back in a month, like after the Olympics, whatever. That might even be early, but he's skating. Like you got to play your ass off down the stretch. There's 7 games over, and they're like, "Yeah, we got to jump over probably at least 1, maybe 2 teams here."
The Metro is awful though, so I feel like 5 teams from this division will make the playoffs.
I agree. Yeah, I think unless Washington and New Jersey get their shit together, I don't buy the other teams. I don't. I think those teams are good enough if they play well, but it feels like a cursed season for the Devils at this point. We'll keep moving. We've got Panarin news. We broke to you with the result last night. He's been healthy scratch. Sorry, Jack, jumping out of order a tiny bit here, but I wanted to lead with what now becomes the top chip on the trade board until Rhett's rumors get out about Matthews.
Who, Molly?
Molly's not a free agent. She's employed, I believe, by one of the papers in New York.
Oh.
She's not moving, but Artemi Panarin is. He is healthy scratched and will not play any more games until the Olympic roster freeze. He is being held out so that they make sure they can trade him. And it sounds like his camp is saying, yeah, okay, we got some trade protection. So when you're talking trade, we're talking extension. This might be tricky, but they should get a haul. He's a very good player. He's certainly quite a bit older than what we saw here with Rasmus as a 29-year-old, but he's still an elite player in this league. And depending on how much he wants on an extension in terms of years, he's a great player.
Yeah.
Send him to the Sharks.
That's the problem.
Good playing celebrating
players out there.
It's like this a hell of a winger.
Be an interesting move, eh?
Right?
Artemi Panarin
to the Sharks.
To the Sharks. I like that.
Yeah, let's heat that one up. Let's go.
Are the Sharks going to go all in, though? Do you know what I mean? Are they willing to move up a bunch of assets to take a stab?
They've got a huge pile of assets.
They do, but why?
Well, and so I think the extension is an important piece in that. Because if it was just a rental, you're like, I don't know if the Sharks are ready. But if you're like, yeah, he's also going to take 2 more years at $12 million, you're like, do it.
I'm looking at I just don't know if I'd do it.
I think they're a playoff team if they do it.
But they might be a playoff team without. And I think after you've been through hell of rebuilding and you've got what's coming,
there is that.
Something to say, why would we try and take a swerve here?
I also love the idea of Panarin playing with Celebrini. Like, I just think, like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best playmakers with, like, Crosby Jr. Yes, please. That'd be cool. But again,
34 years old.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The extension becomes the tricky piece. How much term do you give a guy who's 34, but still playing well?
So he's just going to end up going where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Sounds like I haven't looked at the full trade protection, but he's got enough of it that he's going to dictate a lot of the terms. Yeah, man, Minnesota, like what the Rangers have seen happen there. Like you can make a team out of guys the Rangers have casted away now.
They had a team.
Yeah. They won the President's Trophy 2 years ago. Yeah.
We won the President's and lost to Florida in the semifinals. Dismantle.
Kreider.
I hate our captain.
Trouba, out of here.
Kreider was like, I still remember they were playing Carolina and they were like, Kreider's like Messier. He's unbelievable. Get him out of here.
Yeah. And Trouba, I get it. Like he's not what he was, but he's still an incredibly intimidating physical player. Like, okay, he's your 5. Who cares? He's still your player.
Wasn't he the captain?
Yes. I know.
I
they
hope
got
something's
JT Miller
going
now
on
so
behind the scenes.
We got an outdoor game this weekend. I know you're jacked for it. Any guesses where we are in the world? Yeah, back in Florida. Jack, you want to see Raymond James Stadium with a tent over it? I think that's what we got coming up. It's going to be hot. Although the weather seems like it's probably agreeing with ice making down there right now.
Outdoor in Florida is never.
It is Boston, Tampa at Raymond James. That was Brady's home for a little bit. They're leaning into these Florida State teams, and I get it. They're two great teams. Fun to do outdoor games when you're in a contention window. This is better than going to Chicago again, right? If the ice holds up.
Yeah.
We don't care. It's not for us, but good for the Florida teams who are having a nice little half decade to decade of success in Florida and Tampa, both hosting those 2 outdoor games in the States this season. Another hat trick last night. I told you we were on a hat trick heater.
Yeah, we brought that up the other day.
Last night was Travis Konechny.
God love you, Travis.
29th hat trick of the month. That ties 85 most ever. So you're telling me we got 2 more days? Fellas, let's go. Need a hattie. Set the record. Someone had the list. It's crazy. It's just like every day hat trick, it seems. Pretty cool. Probably should have got you that list.
29 and it's 29 days in. So
pretty much 1 per day, I'm told. Math is Jack's file. Does that check out?
Yeah, sorry, Jack.
Yeah. So step on your toes there. The rink in Milan's coming along. The Italians have rolled up their sleeve retro. They're not out ripping darts and hammering espresso. They got the hammers.
Maybe they're ripping more darts and more espresso, so they're finally getting something done.
Darts in the building.
Lazy bastards.
They move the espresso machine into the construction site. Things are happening. Logos on their ice. They've got another test event coming. The women's tournament starts soon. Feb 5. First of 33 games at that one ice surface.
That thing's going to fall apart.
Here's another picture. I think we got the Jumbotron there. Look at this. It kind of looks like a rink. Good work, Italy.
New scoreboard.
Yeah. I mean, everything's new there, I suppose. But yeah. Go get it.
Next.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we can play that tournament. We're kind of excited about watching the hockey. Games tonight. I believe that's where we go next.
Lots of games.
Oh my God, Rhett. This is a lot.
All
right. Flyers.
Talk it.
Bruins. Talk it. He was a Bruin? I know he was a Penguin.
So.
Okay. Kings, Sabres.
Alexei Zhitnik.
Good. Avalanche.
Pat.
Say it again.
Pat Roy.
Patty Roy. That was a big one. Biggest trade in Habs history, maybe. Yeah, good one. Jets are in Tampa. This is going to test us here.
I think there's a few that are going to test us.
There's going to be a lot, especially no Boomer today. We need Jack on his game and or the comment section.
There's a lot of 1, 2,
Who's played for the Jets?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Was Shen in the defenseman? Was he in Tampa?
Yep.
Okay, there we are. Good. Next. Nashville, Jersey. Arnott.
Yep.
Islanders, Rangers. They did it yesterday. We can do it again today. Who'd you pick yesterday? You forgot.
I forget.
We did it yesterday. We're taking the win. There's too many. Chicago, Pittsburgh.
Osa.
Yes.
Hey!
Excellent. Well done. Utah, Carolina.
Hey.
Ooh.
Shane Gostisbehere. He played in Arizona.
Okay.
Washington, Detroit. I feel like this should be easy. Fedorov. No, he's never capital. What am I talking about?
Washington, Detroit. Oof.
Could be a goalie that played both places. No?
Florida.
No.
I'm already moving past.
Okay, we'll come back to that one. Florida, St. Louis. Pat Maroon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he was in Tampa.
No, he was in
Florida.
Tampa.
I don't think he was in Florida.
Bowmeister.
Bowmeister, very good. Nicely done.
Weimer.
Weimer, excellent. That's for Flames and Wild. Sharks, Oilers.
Sharks, Oilers should be.
Wallman, your boy.
Yep.
Jake Wallman. Ducks and
Canuck.
Knuckleheads. Kessler.
Yep.
In a bit of hot water right now. Dallas, Vegas. Sorry, I must have been muttering there. Just ignore
Dallas, Vegas. They wouldn't.
that. Dadonov.
Okay.
And the Leafs and Kraken.
Gio.
Well done. Yeah, Jared McCann would have been another.
So what did we miss?
We missed the Wings and Capitals.
Langway, Murphy,
Did Jerry McCann play in Toronto?
Osgood,
They traded for him, and then I think the expansion
McCarty.
draft.
Right, yeah, they
Stew.
drafted and then traded.
Grim Reaper.
They traded
Draper.
from. You're just
Actually,
naming-
no. I think he went from Pittsburgh to Toronto, and then
Yes,
and then
he
Seattle
was a
stole him off
Pittsburgh
Toronto.
guy, and then Toronto traded for him ahead of the expansion draft.
And
Seattle
then-
took him.
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to leave that to the listeners.
Let's go to the comments, Jack.
Texas,
Capitals and Wings.
Yep. That's for the
There's
end of
going
the
to be
show.
one we're going to be like, so dumb. How do we know?
Capitals and Wings.
Man,
Anthony Mantha. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Well done.
Guys, get the chat. Yeah, maybe we just pull up the chat when we do this.
Without Boom, I feel like that's a move. Otherwise, it's
Wow,
just-
you know what
This many
else?
games.
This
If
many
there's
games.
15 games, yes. If there's
15
three,
games, maybe more than that. Jeez, that's a lot of hockey. Is everyone playing tonight?
I thought it was 15.
No, you're right. It's 15. Okay, good. Almost everyone playing tonight.
Who's
Love
not
it.
playing?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Get the hell out of here.
Ottawa.
Buffalo? No, Buffalo's playing.
Ottawa.
Ottawa? Yeah.
Oh, this is really hard now.
Ooh.
Sharks?
San Jose.
No, Sharks are in Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Shit.
That could be a good game.
Chat says Columbus.
Kings.
Columbus?
Seabus.
Oh, Kings are playing.
Columbus. Yeah, Columbus.
Good work, chat. What we do with the chat.
God, look.
God love
Saying
the
that a
chat.
lot. Wow.
Hey, I think it's the
Stuck in my head.
30th anniversary of just an incredible piece of technology that was beaten over the head. But when we look back, I was pretty impressed because, like, we watch games now in HD.
I'm
and
excited for this. What are you talking
before it was like, yeah, it's kind of grainy out there, and then it's not quite bad as black and white. But let's see what the tech was 30 years ago.
We'll see a hockey experiment in television. It'll be a first in the coverage of hockey on TV as we debut the Fox Tracks. Now, what it is, it will allow you, the viewer, to follow more easily this lightning quick game and especially this fast-moving puck. It's a merger of science and sports. A regulation puck installed with infrared emitters that send signals to sensors around the ice rink. Now, that information is relayed to the Fox puck truck, if you will, where it is then fed into the computer system, which creates a translucent glow above the puck, and it becomes a comet tail when the puck is fired. An electronic readout will display whenever the puck is fired more than 70 miles per hour.
This thing got crushed in Canada. And we look back, you're like, that was actually pretty bleeping amazing. They could do that back then.
I think it helped the game in Florida or in Buffalo or
Sunbelt, yeah.
America.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that Fox Sports doing hockey?
Yes, that was the big deal in the
Yes.
90s. They got
Ooh.
the NHL rights and they brought the glowing puck.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look at this.
Look how
Bing,
slow they're
bing.
moving. Look at it. This is an exhibition game. It's got to be. Look at the.
There's no
look
one
at-
in the
Is it
crowd.
Darren Poopa in that? Stand-up goalies? What's going on here? Just kicked the leg out? What? I think it's 30 years. Congrats, everyone.
And the TVs were shite.
well, yeah, it's like-
What the hell is this?
that's their high-tech computer.
Yeah. The American fan needed it at that time.
Certainly in the non-original 6 markets. Hell yeah. Like there's a lot of people like, I'm into this game, but where the hell's the puck?
Yeah. What?
And it wasn't HD yet, so it was even harder to see the puck back then. Kind of, in hindsight, might want to amend my take. I think I was probably pretty hard on that when that started.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, good
Live
work,
and learn.
Fox. Live and learn. I think that is that it for hockey, Jack? We go to
Yes,
football now.
football.
Okay, let's do it. Super Bowl's coming at us. Not this weekend. Next.
I've seen enough of these.
Are we warming up on this matchup, or are we still trying to sell bologna sandwiches?
I'm still not there, guys. I'm
Got
not-
another week.
Yeah.
Kind of with you.
I'm planning my menu. That's all I'm
Yeah,
doing
I'm more
now.
excited for the Super
that's
Bowl
what we're
party.
gonna do.
So I'm going to show the draft class of quarterbacks that there was the odds you would have got on Bet365 that Sam Darnold was the first of this group to get to a Super Bowl. Lamar, Josh Allen, Baker. Josh Rosen wasn't going to do it. Sam Darnold out of USC, the first of this crew to play in a Super Bowl.
Someone brought that up, and he was like, "I've been to a Super Bowl" when he was with the Niners.
Yeah, as the third stringer behind Garoppolo. Come on, get out of here.
Baker.
Behind Kaepernick? I don't remember which one. Probably Garoppolo.
Garoppolo.
The coaching vacancies. We were wondering what the hell was going on in Vegas and Arizona. Adam Schefter letting us in on the news there. They're waiting. They both want to meet with Clint Kubiak. He is coaching in the Super Bowl with the Seahawks. Both teams are going to chat with him. Probably do that this weekend before the chaos of Super Bowl week. It's really weird in the NFL.
It's goofy.
Can you imagine trying to prepare for an offensive game plan for like a win and our season continues to lose and we're all failures? And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm just going to fly out for 48 hours and do an interview. Like, what? We're trying to win a playoff game.
I feel like Clint's in the driver's seat here.
Clint is, yes. And it's Schrager, excuse me, not Schefter with this.
Schrager?
Peter Schrager.
Peter Schrager. He's Good Morning Football. Real good. Yeah. Real good NFL guy. Good sense of humor. Keep moving. Got more Fat Mike videos for Jack. We know he loves the Pittsburgh reunion. Another movie, apparently.
I coached in Green Bay for 14 years. Thought I was done with all this. You come back, we steady the ship. Maybe we don't win it all, but we won't sink.
Sounds like you're asking for just enough to stay mediocre.
Yeah, I'm asking for you, Aaron. One more ride.
Set! Hi!
Story of a coach and his QB and a whole lot of average. God. Get ready, Jack.
Jack.
We've got a long ways. Thank goodness.
I'm very excited about the Jackometer next year. Like, I just can't wait. I want it. We haven't even got to the Super Bowl. I'm already ready for next year.
Pittsburgh Packers. Bring them all back.
Now, did you see Bill Belichick did not get voted into Canton on the first ballot? The Football Hall of Fame has just like all these other halls, people vote on it. Some of them are public. In Major League Baseball, everyone publishes their voting because I think there was a time where they're like, this is BS. We got to look under the hood. Jerome famously got screwed in heart voting one year when a writer in Quebec left him off the top 5. In a year, he scored 52 goals when only 2 guys got to 40 that year. So transparency in voting, I like. I'm glad the NHL does it with their awards. I like that Major League Baseball does it with their Hall of Fame. It's hard to explain how the most successful coach arguably ever wouldn't be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but that is what happened to Bill Belichick yesterday. Now, someone's going to break it down for us. There's actually a lecture that he's doing on how this works. Yeah.
If a coach with 222 wins is in the Hall of Fame, then a coach with 333 would be in the Hall of Fame? No. Why would you think? Just because you're second all-time in wins doesn't mean you're Hall of Fame worthy. But if a coach with 10 playoff wins is in the Hall of Fame, then a coach with 31 playoff wins would be in the Hall of Fame? No. Why would you think? Just because he has the most playoff wins of all time doesn't mean he's Hall of Fame worthy. Let's take a step back. So if a coach with 2 Super Bowl appearances is in the Hall of Fame, then a coach with 9 Super Bowl appearances would definitely be in the Hall of Fame? No. What would you think? He would not be in the Hall of Fame. You know, see, just because you've been to 9 Super Bowls doesn't mean you're Hall of Fame worthy. But if he won the most Super Bowls of all time, then he would have to be in the Hall of Fame. No. Just because you have the most Super Bowl wins doesn't mean you're Hall of Fame worthy. But if all of these accomplishments were done by one coach, then that coach would obviously be in the Hall of Fame. No. What do you think? It's because that coach is Bill Belichick, and the members of the Hall of Fame committee said it's because that's why.
Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
It's very funny. And like literally look at that whiteboard. Like the most playoff wins, the most Super Bowl appearances, the most Super Bowl wins, and the most wins in the like what? Second most wins ever in the regular season. How?
Sending a message, I guess.
That's what Hall of Fame committees do. Send messages. That's ridiculous. Someone was noting that he had to wait 27 years for his girlfriend to be born so he can wait for the Hall. That was a little cheeky. Robert Kraft released a statement. He's like, look, whatever public perceptions there are about, my relationship with Bill Belichick, he belongs there. This is crazy. And anyone around the game is saying, like, what? Like, Tom Brady's like, this is insane. Patrick Mahomes tweeted about it. We don't usually get into the who gets the gold jacket and goes to Canton conversation, but this is ridiculous.
It's so stupid. It makes no sense. And that's why
too stupid.
It's too stupid. It's like, well, clearly they're screwing him over for some reason. And
is it the cheating thing? Is that what it is?
People suggesting maybe Spygate. Wait, I think no. Every team is looking for an edge. Every team in baseball is trying to steal signals.
And nobody else has 333 wins, 31 playoff wins, 9 Super Bowls, and 6 Super Bowl wins.
That's a hell of a resume.
It's the best resume.
How does college season go, Jack?
Horrible. It's gone so poorly.
He needs to get rid of that girl. Sorry. That's no good.
Does he? I
think he should quit football and just focus on the important things.
I want to tell you, McLeod Law is going to be in full force this weekend at the Motorcycle and Power Sports Show. Jack and I are going to be there tomorrow, 1 till 2. We'll be back on Saturday. I think, did we say 3 to 5?
That's not the hours I got. And those
2:30 to
those
4:30?
Hours would be.
I'll be at the Dome.
Worse.
What hours work for you Saturday, Rhett? I know you want to go down to sign autographs.
Earlier.
Good pals at McLeod Law. Again, you don't need legal help until you need legal help. And when you do, make sure you call our pals at McLeod Law, McLeod-law.com. Got 3 fun things to end the Pinder Report on. Do you remember when the Calgary Flames moved to Glens Falls, New York? The Adirondack Flames. I don't know if you remember.
Yes, I remember.
The boys on the What Chaos show, who have joined our network and are absolute beauties, they went down memory lane because this was a piece that of news that in Calgary we all had laughs about and we talked about. But outside of this market, I don't know that the story was told. And these guys reacting to it is just chef's kiss.
Do you remember Scorch? No. The Calgary Flames AHL affiliate, they debuted a mascot and it was Scorch. And it was basically like a fireball. And at the unveiling of the mascot, they did like this skit where the fireball killed a firefighter in the skit. The blowback on this was massive to the degree where they immediately retired Scorch. It was an incredible debacle.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. This picture, there's a picture of Scorch standing over the dead body of a firefighter. And it's insane.
It's insane. Like it's taunting its victory. It killed a firefighter and then taunted it.
5 minutes later.
Sorry to get off topic. I'm looking at the Scorch thing. Apparently the Scorch thing was done in collaboration with the local fire department.
It's a horrible behavior on both sides.
Wasn't there more to this story too?
Well, they just canceled him like a minute
No,
later.
I know, but I thought even that Scorch, it wasn't just this, but like back in the day in that.
There was a fire there?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah. Like it's.
Yeah, I was
It's a
watching.
hell
They
of a
did
decision.
another clip. They were talking about why they were called the Flames in the first place because I think it was a fire in Atlanta or something.
Well, that's the team that plays in Calgary. Yes, it was the Atlanta Flames.
Yes, but
and and many cities, if they're old enough, have had great fires. But him breakdancing over the firefighter's body, we will never forget. I literally, because they gunned that mascot immediately, and I used to work for the HL affiliate. I was like, called everyone I knew that was selling, like, who has the Scorch costume? I will pay any amount of money. That would be the greatest Halloween costume for the rest of the time. No one got back to me.
So good. Bring it back.
These guys are still losing. They're like, what? To get viral in 2026, Rhett?
Scorch was a surviving ember from the 1864 Great Fire of Glen Falls.
Crazy. We showed you the guy that's gone viral and has 1 million followers or whatever it is for just taking dumps in like 5-star hotels. With AI, it's got to be so dumb to go viral if it's actually real. This guy's got an incredible setup.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 17 of working out at Walmart every day until I get jacked.
All right, guys, so we're back at our home gym today. We're going to head inside, grab some wipes, and head on over to the weights. I did ask ChatGPT to make me a workout again today, so we got a good one planned. It's going to be a full body workout, and it's going to be split into 5 different blocks. For this first block, we're going to start with some goblet squats, and I grabbed a 50-pound kettlebell and did 10 or 12 of those.
People are just shocked.
And I had to get out of the way for this guy. I'm not sure why, because he didn't want anything. Just wanted to be in my way, but it's all right. Next up, we got these reverse lunges. I grabbed 2, I want to say 30s, but I don't really remember. And I did 10 of those on each leg. I'm not going to lie. I'm just checking myself out, guys. I've been feeling myself lately, so fuck it. Right back to it, though. We got the second round of these goblet squats, and then we're going to have the second round of these reverse lunges. In each of these blocks, I did these exercises.
This is what it takes to go viral. I kind of give him a lot of credit. This is like,
I hope he just gets super jacked, and it's just like,
I hope he gets a sponsorship.
I just love it. No one's even bugging him. There's no staff members. People just walking my shop. You're like, I'm just testing out these weights. Yeah, he's on the ground.
I love it.
Oh my God. But you know what? Like, I feel like Jack's generation, it's like these hacks where it's like, how do we save money? He's going to the gym for free. He's got the weights, the gear. Seems to have enough room.
He's not dicking around either.
no.
Someone comes by with a stroller or a shopping cart. It's just it's too much.
I feel like he should have went to like Dick's Sporting Goods or something because they've got the whole thing set up.
Oh, they got the racks and everything.
Racks, they got the benches out.
That'd be too on the nose, though. The Walmart,
the Walmart is
that much more inconvenient, which makes it funnier or stupider, I suppose. Here's the shopping cart. Yes. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, it's just getting a workout. He's got a bead on. He's sweating.
Time.
Yeah, I'm gonna let these guys go look at the pink bikes for a bit and then get right back into it.
Jeez.
That's how you got to get attention, right? That's how you go viral.
Yeah,
you're right.
Well, if you're into that,
yeah. There's other ways too. It doesn't have to be a workout. We saw this guy. This looks like someone at a mall, and this is next level dedication to going viral. This is the fishbowl costume. Get ready. That's goggles, earplugs, nose plug, and fish. So stupid.
How did he do that?
So he's got a breathing hole there.
Okay, yeah.
He's got the nose plugged, ears plugged, goggles on the eyes, and he's just fish.
Just a perfect fit around his head. So none of the water comes out.
How much work do you have to go put into this?
I'd like to see him get out of that thing.
Too much to make it worth it.
Getting out of it would be ugly. Fish everywhere.
Yeah, fish.
It's got to be leaking down your neck in spots. That's no good.
Again, if it was Halloween, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
That
a banger.
would be a banger.
You'd be like 20 minutes
Showing
into the
up in
party
that.
and like, this is awful. I hate my life. It's getting hot in there. Look at the humidity. This is cool for about 2 minutes. Then it's like, get me out of this thing.
Not drinking.
That's a whale of a Halloween costume. Is that Rhett? Rhett's at the party.
I'm an aquarium.
That is your Pinder Report this Thursday, January 29th. For our good friends at Village Honda. The Prelude is back, Rhett. I don't know what happened. It went away. Now it's back. It's good news. All the hot chicks in high school.
Oh,
go get it.
Prelude was a good vehicle.
Somebody noted when they heard you say that, they're like, that checks out. At my high school, 100% accurate.
And they came from some.
Yeah. You're a rich girl.
My first car was a Honda.
Yeah, there you go.
Same with me.
Love Village Honda. Ridgeline was trusty, sturdy, and reliable on the way to and from Jasper.
Very reliable.
Jack wouldn't know.
No,
Well, he wasn't on the way back. He was,
Reclinable as well.
yeah, the seats recline.
very
and
comfy on the way.
he can sleep on the way back. He was good at that. Yeesh. Thank you, Village Honda. Appreciate it. Thanks for the fishbowl. Yeah, I know
They appreciate it.
they really did. They're like, this is what we want to associate ourselves with. Okay. We've got bets. We got supers. We got to do our tankathons at the end. Flames remain in third. I got 2 more reads for you. The Wild, pretty good lately. 4-1-1. Sounds great, right? Been to overtime 4 of their last 6.
I don't know. I feel like the Wild, the Stars, and the Avalanche all are.
This is all the dress rehearsal, right?
Exactly.
This is the calm before the inevitable.
Okay, we've got the
chaos.
break coming. A bunch of us are going to have to go play at the Olympics.
I think there might be like 6 to 8 guys going for the Wild. Like Brodin, if he's healthy, going to go. Gustafson's going to go. Quinn Hughes and Faber, I think, are both going for the Americans. Zuccarello, if Norway's there, I don't know if they're in the tournament or not. Eriksson Ek for Sweden. I think Boldy's going for the Americans. And if you had the Russians, you'd probably have Kaprizov there as well. Johansson just got named to the Swedes. Damn, boy. They're not going to be well rested.
It's going to be interesting to see how teams manage that as well.
Yeah, and interestingly, like the Oilers had some snubs. Like, oh, Zach Hyman's not going. Oh, Bouchard's not going. And they're like, that'll be great. And you're like, right, but the two guys that play a half hour a night, they're both going for Germany and Canada.
Yeah.
But some teams are going to be like, holy shit, like we're bagged. We're not rested. And other teams are going to be like, whoo, we are ready to go. Just got off the beach.
To give them days off? I think you have to.
There's a mandatory 10-day no practice. Get the hell out of
No,
here.
not the guys that aren't going. I'm talking about the guys that are going to get jammed and relied upon.
Yeah,
the best players have to play the most minutes, have to fly over to Italy, play in the Olympics, and then come back and lead you again. What do you do with their load?
And I think Connor kind of had the post Four Nations doldrums last year, and that you understand it. It's absolutely not a shot.
He played
you're asking them to play way too much.
I think he had to play the next game or something.
That guy's going to be playing a ton of hockey.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm interested to see is, okay, you got the Avalanche with a bunch of guys that are going to be playing.
Yeah, Brock Nelson.
How are you treating them? What are you doing with these guys when they come back?
Yeah.
Give them some time.
Well, and usually the finals on a Sunday, and they don't really have time to celebrate. It's like, okay, boys, like we got one night and everyone's gone at 6 a.m, like flights home. It's that's gonna be a tight turn for the best players in the world.
And then they stack games on top of each other.
And then it's a compressed schedule when you get back. Yeah. A lot of hard.
And is it smarter I'm a sports scientist and I'm into this stuff, Ryan. That's why I'm asking. Does it make more sense to give them 5 days off, or
even
to say, 2
games? Like give them 3-4 days.
Listen, don't interrupt. Sorry. Or do you look at the schedule and go, I'm going to give you this game off,
back to back? Yeah,
I'm going to give you this game off. I'm going to.
Oof, I tell you what, like we've seen it in the NBA, and we just crushed the NBA for it. I'm sure sports scientists are like, this is better for the athlete, but I would hate to be the guy that buys glass tickets for $500 a pop to go see Connor McDavid played, and he's load management.
Well, it's good that they added 2 more games next year. Guys will be more inclined to take a day off.
They're not. They're not trimming the schedule. They're adding to it.
It's too much.
Too much.
Money matters. I understand it. It makes everybody more wealthy. It will not make for better product.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, y'all, golf is having a bit of a moment right now, and it's not just in the traditional sense. You're seeing athletes from all kinds of pro sports getting into golf. It's not nearly as buttoned up as golf used to be. It feels like it's turned into something way more cultural, whether it's basketball players, hockey players, football players, even surfers using golf as a new competitive outlet, a way to hang out, or just enjoy a different form of competition. That shift is exactly where Hurley with Levelwear collaboration comes in. Hurley, that laid-back board sports energy, and the collection pulls inspiration from Hawaiian coastal prints. Love the Hawaiian prints. Hawaiian Fridays. Relaxed, expressive, rooted in lifestyle. Levelwear takes that inspiration and brings it to life through performance-driven, sustainably made apparel that's actually built to move and play. The result is the Fairwaves collection. Modern golf silhouettes that feel lighter, more wearable, and less rigid. It's respectful of the game's roots, but definitely not stuck in tradition. The collection's live and available right now on Levelwear's website. To shop, go to levelwear.com. Check out the polos, hoodies, hats, and casuals. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Some samples here. Like, whew.
Somebody stole it all. Didn't.
You're not a large. Sorry, dude. Maybe you're almost a large. You're trimming right down. Jeez. Long arms, though.
I don't think. No.
Belichick sleeves. We talked about it already. It's the only way it's going to work for you. Just saw it off right there.
Well, if Bill was in the Hall of Fame, I'd try and copy him. But since he's
not good enough. No.
Come on, Bill.
Big slate tonight. We have a Friday tomorrow. Dreger will join us.
Damn kids are at school tomorrow. Can you believe
it is a PD day. I also have my wife out of town. Funny how those seem to coincide. I don't know if it's bad luck. Lots of hockey.
What if this is your own personal life?
Yeah.
You should have said, the next weekend is Super Bowl weekend. That's a good weekend to.
She's got some surprise party thing in Toronto.
It's not her fault.
Not her fault.
Whatever.
Not her fault. I want to tell you about the hearing loss clinic, friends. It is something that's impacted my life dramatically. My old man started losing his hearing in his 30s. and all of a sudden someone that was very social, it was really difficult to be in social environments. Are you noticing a little harder to pick up things in a loud room? Was Christmas party season particularly like, what are you saying? You want to say that again? Or maybe it's just, hey, get my eyes checked every year. Go to the dentist. Why wouldn't I do the same? You only have so many senses, Rhett, hey?
I think there's 4.
Did that many?
Yeah.
Okay. Just 4.
Just 4.
You just knocked one right off the nose. Taste? Smell? I
don't argue
okay,
about the details.
Sure, yeah.
There's 4 at least.
All you need to know is that you should be checking your hearing, whether you think you have issues or don't. Maybe it's clean bill of health and weight lifted, clear mind, or maybe it's something that's going to help you operate and live your life better. That's what the Hearing Loss Clinic is all about. They're locally owned and operated. 5 locations in Calgary, including the new Chinook location at Glenmore and McLeod. And 5 locations in BC, Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, and Invermere, helping you hear better, simply their way of helping you live better. Studies are showing that untreated hearing loss can be correlated to much more serious issues like dementia, depression. Just go get your hearing tested. It's that simple. And nobody better than our friends at the Hearing Loss Clinic. They also make custom ear protection if you're a musician. They make the molds, in-ear stage monitors, show them off. There, looking good. Yeah, sexy. Jack and I are going in.
Are they wax collectors, these things? Is that what they're
They also help with that too. I don't think that's what they're designed to do, but it certainly not a bad side effect. That's for sure. Get that junk out of my ear hole, eh? We will go to the our bets of the day. Bet365. Thank you for being with us. Never boring. A little spice. We made our minds up on head or tails yet for the Super Bowl. It's very early still. You got lots of time if you're on the fence. I need someone to do the deep dive on the Gatorade, the dump
Color?
the water on the coach thing.
Red, blue, orange, yellow.
Yeah, or even water, I think is usually a long shot. I've got some hockey bets tonight, though. We got the Panthers and Blues. And these guys have been on shots heaters. Sam Bennett is getting the puck to the net. He's hit this, I believe, in each of his last 5 games. Evan Rodriguez, 4 of his last 5. He's got the 2 shots. And Verhaeghe, same for him. He's been good getting the puck to the net. All those 3 things hit. Plus 325. Oh, love to see that. Also, the Red Hot Buffalo Sabres at home to the LA Kings. If you like the Sabres to win by 2 or more, that's the puck line minus 1.5. Plus 205 for the Red Hot Sabres at home. Lots out there to look at on a busy NHL slate tonight.
I might jump on that.
I'm not going back to the Rangers against the Islanders. That Panarin news hurt me yesterday.
Stung.
Yeah.
I don't think
should have just cashed out right away. Got caught snoozing, I guess. Those are our bets. Don't have to be yours, but definitely get the app and use that code NATION when you sign up. Add a little spice to your sports viewing experience tonight. Great games. Can't wait. Super Chats, Jack.
We got one.
Chats, Jack.
Uno
Super Chat.
Oh, we've been busy this week.
Guys did a great job. A lot of people reaching out to Rhett on his birthday week. What do we have in the supers today? All the money goes to the Youth Center of Calgary. We got $279. Uyghur would be great for the Leafs. TreBiggle. I see what you're doing here. Oh.
I don't disagree.
Right shot.
They just have no assets to give you back in return for.
Yeah.
Which was always part of the problem because it was like, okay, you're supposed to be, as a Leafs team, good enough to be on the cusp. So we're going to have one little tweak here or something there. Maybe we can make it happen.
One move to push us over the top. They look like they're like 3 moves away.
Yeah, you need a lot.
Yeah, and they've got no first rounder this year unless they're picking in the top 5. Ouch.
And they won't.
Just traded 3 of their best 5 prospects last year. Not ideal. They had the crazy Russian kid with the broken English that everyone loved for 2 months. Sent him out the door also. Bruce Minton to Boston. Hey, maybe you revisit next year.
That's what happens when you go for it.
Pushing chips. Tankathon, Jack, we ready to roll? Flames sitting 3rd from the bottom. We'll give a few spins. This is what we do.
R&B back in.
Oh, look at this R&B. Uyghur for Cowan. Maybe a pick thrown in.
I don't think the Leafs are doing that.
I think
it'd be really hard to trade
the worst
one of your
thing now
only
is
prospects.
you're not. Yeah, the worst thing now is that
He's
you're not
playing too. It's like
well,
that's a deletion.
It is a deletion, and yes, they need defensemen, but it's clear for the organization that they aren't.
It's not buy mode.
No. So
too far back for that. You could make a parts in for parts out deal where you're not really sure who's better just for the sake of shuffling the deck, but they're not in futures for present mode. Not when you're dead last in the Atlantic. Twee.
And a bunch of teams above you that are playing real good hockey.
Real good hockey. Like that Atlantic division. We showed it earlier. Like Montreal got in last year. Electric. They got beat by the Caps as we assumed they would.
Great series.
Detroit's going on a long time since they've been in.
Yeah.
That'll be the first time in the playoffs in that building. And the Yser plan's starting to come together a bit. They had some really shitty lottery luck for years. Finished dead last, picked third or fourth. That's going to be a building that's going to be upside down. And, of course, the Sabres. They get in. Madhouse. Have you got us hotel rooms yet?
Oh, no. We stay at someone's house. We don't
Nice.
live in a hotel.
And stay at Rob Ray's house?
Sure.
Then you got to fix that fence into his backyard. Your kids are jumping over to get to the pool.
Belly flopping. That'd be awesome.
Okay. I'm in. Love that. Tankathon.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Jack. Hit that button.
Zerp. We got the Flames third from the bottom. The Canucks and Blues are making this look easy, boys. They are tanking brilliantly. St. Louis hasn't even started to sell yet.
Boston's going to get a top 10 pick.
Probably, yeah. Like if that Leafs pick could be a very, very good player. Good Lord. Now, again, if it's top 5, the Leafs get to keep their pick. But let's say it's 6 to 10. You could be getting the number 2 center or D-man out of the draft class.
So those are my let's see where the Flames go and Toronto goes.
So if Toronto is bottom 5, they keep their first.
It's top 5 protected. Okay. So if the Leafs were to say finish right where they are now, but win the lottery and move into the top 5, they get to keep their own pick.
You might be right. They might have to just trade fucking everyone.
Yeah. And look, getting in that top 5 is not going to be easy. Like
no,
Chicago.
You should just call Boston and say, "Hey, would you take Carlo back?"
Yeah, for a first. Hello. I think they hung up on
fellas.
Give it a spin, Jack.
Right, let's do
it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the Calgary Flames at tankathon.com winning.
Fine.
2026 draft lottery simulation.
That's
unbelievable.
Great. Well done, team.
Yes, Craig, you've been patient. You've waited. Your time has come. You now get to select the best player.
It's like, oh, shit.
I don't know. They're all good. Do I need a center? I got a lot of right D already. This McKenna kid's good. What about Stenberg, though? Good choices to make. That's great. Is that our first win?
That is our first win.
Yes. Because top 3 is good. You're even hedging bets a bit, and you're like, yeah, top 5 would be great.
Why? Because I don't know that 4 and 5 are that different. Top 3, there seems to be maybe some, but even then, I'm like, well,
top 3 has the vibes of a franchise player. Maybe not maybe a superstar, but certainly a star that you can sell jerseys and build around. Whether that's a really, really complete, huge right shot D, whether that's an elite IQ point producer in McKenna, or a scoring dynamic winger in Stenberg. Good choices, Craig.
All fine.
Don't screw it up.
All fine choices.
All fine choices. Jack.
Yeah.
How was the show today?
Very good. Very, very good.
This was the first day one of us hasn't been incredibly hungover. It was you on Monday, Red on Tuesday, me yesterday.
It was our best show this week for sure.
And that's a low bar.
Like 3 of us were
taking turns being asshats.
It was low energy, low event podcasting.
You know what you're doing? What we're doing? We're peaking, heading into the weekend. We get Dreger tomorrow.
That's right. Rosie was good to have them.
Getting better, better. Just like your teams as you get closer to the playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Unless you're in the tankathon. Then
Rosie got us off to a good start. I feel like we need that every once in a while.
I feel like Rosie's sick of talking about the Leafs too. I feel bad for him because that would be.
And then you're like, is he going to have? Oh yeah, he's still got all the juice. Never boring in Leafland. Never boring. Thanks for being with us today. Excited to hear from Dreger tomorrow because of
Craig, make something happen.
Nazem rumors continue to
this weekend
appear amongst insiders.
This weekend.
Let's get it done before that Olympic break.
Let's
go.
Give him and his family time to go there.
Before Red trades Austin
they got
Matthews.
10 days off. They can get settled in the new city.
Yes.
Don't hold these.
Why don't you want Naz to win another
Be
cup?
an ignorant person. Give him
Let
the time.
Nazem chase another cup.
God.
And get that first overall pick. Let's go. Thanks for being with us. See you, buddies.